What was your concentration or minor, and did the skills the concentration taught you help you get the job you have now?
My concentration and minor were both packaging, and it's kind of weird. So no, actually what helped me get my job was knowing HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, which I taught myself. But a lot of the things that I learned in packaging I'm a UX designer, which is, I don't know, do you know what a UX designer is?
Yeah.
Okay, so, I forgot you guys have a UX class now. Okay, so a lot of the things that you learn in packaging I think are pretty applicable to UX, as in, like, how does somebody use a product, like, how do they look at it in the problem-solving part, but they weren't directly applicable, no.
Oh, okay. What was your position at UGS, and what was your favorite thing about working in that position?
So I was a sales manager, and I think my favorite thing about working there was definitely the people, not the work. I think anybody who was around while I was a sales manager will tell you that I was stressed all the time. But
really?
I had a really, really, really great team. We're actually all still friends, which I love.
Oh, that's nice. Wait, when did you graduate?
Yeah. I graduated in 2014.
Oh, nice. So how has UGS helped you for the job that you have now as a UX designer, and can you think of an experience?
Yeah, so it definitely helped me with, like, time management, especially when it comes to prioritizing things, like what's the most important and what needs to get done when. That is, like, the biggest thing that I think I could take away from that I use today. So, like, when I was working really closely with Janelle, who is the production manager, to figure out, okay, well, both of these need to be printed on the Indigo, which one needs to go first. That kind of stuff has really helped me prioritize my decisions when I'm working with my product manager now and my engineers for the designs that I do.
Oh, that's awesome. Can you, like, recommend anything, or is there anything that you wish you did as a student that would have helped you for the job you have now, or, like, any jobs in the future that you get?
Yeah, I wish I did more freelance work, and I wish I learned how to code before I did. Because I feel like, especially now, like when I got my job at GoDaddy, I was the first new college grad they'd ever hired, so they didn't really have a standard. But now, like, looking at the standard of what they expect from someone coming out of school, I would have never been able to get a job at GoDaddy because I just didn't have I wouldn't have had the right kind of work in my portfolio. And the only reason I even had a portfolio is because I did it on my own. So packaging, like, I didn't take the class. I didn't take the web design class where you make a portfolio. So definitely more freelance work.
Okay, so just, like, reaching out to, like, different companies and asking them if they, like, need anything done, and just, like, learning on your own?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you wish you learned as a GRC major?
Actually, I was thinking about this the other day, and I wish we learned more about using printers for medical things.
Oh.
I feel like that would have been something that I would have been really, really interested in. Like, when I was going through the program, everyone was really stressing the printed electronics thing, and I just had zero interest in that. But I wish that we could have learned more about how they're using inkjet printers to help burn victims and grow organs and stuff like that.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. That would be a cool class.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's all the questions that we have. Thank you so much for your time.
No problem.
Have a good rest of your
So the first question is, what was your concentration and or minor, and did the skills that the concentration you were in taught you? Whoa.
The skills the concentration taught you help you get the job.
Was your concentration, did it help you get the job that you have now?
It did, perhaps in some ways. I was individualized course of study. Is that still a thing? I don't know if it's still
Yes, it is.
Okay, so I kind of made my own thing up.
Okay.
I took a bunch of packaging classes and the like. That's occasionally been useful. I wouldn't say it helped me get my job necessarily, but, you know.
Yeah, you use those skills to...
I certainly use those skills, and I use my print background occasionally in my work, despite not working in the print industry at all. Did they tell you what I do?
No. What exactly do you do?
So I work as a manufacturing engineer for Uber in their self-driving car program.
Okay. Cool.
So I kind of do a real mix of things. It's not strictly manufacturing engineering. So I do like some business development, like where I'll go out and I'll find a supplier to do what I need to have done, and then I will. I don't do all the contract negotiation, but I'll do some of the contract negotiation and help set up terms and help work on a price and that kind of stuff.
Got it.
And then I actually will set schedule and see a product through, or in my case generally lots of products at the same time through contract manufacturers, and deal with the logistics of that and trying to solve shortages and manufacturing problems like mechanical or electrical nature. So
okay. So what was your position at UGS, and what was your favorite thing about working in that position?
Let's see. So I was the digital printing manager. I was actually the first one.
Oh, wow.
It was not a position before I started there. And let's see. What was my favorite part? I don't know exactly what my favorite part was. I think it was a really cool experience. I got a lot of experience out of it. It certainly helped me. It certainly made me a better employee and a better person in terms of being able to work and deal with stress and work in a team and all those kinds of things. I think overall the whole experience was that kind of sum total was probably my favorite part. Okay. So it was
cool. And then how has UGS helped you for the job you have now, and can you think of a specific experience?
So for the job I have now, again, I think it's really, for me, it was those kind of core skills of being able to juggle a bunch of things and, you know, being able to learn to kind of take direction when someone needed to take direction versus, you know, I see a lot. I think that UGS as a role probably pushed me to be a much more mature employee than a lot of other people that I see around my same age. Even still, I graduated 7 years ago now. That's kind of scary. So, you know, I think it really kind of taught me to kind of, when you need to take that lead and kind of push things forward, and also that, especially with that having been a new position, you know, kind of figuring things out and not being scared to try to figure things out and make a path forward. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. And then, what do you recommend doing? What do you wish you did as a student that would have more prepared you for the job you have now, or any future jobs you get?
I wish I had taken some more non-GRC classes. I wish I had taken some more. Wish I had taken a few business classes. I wish I had taken a few like more basic engineering or IT classes or IME classes, those kinds of things. Specifically for what I do, those would have all been useful. It probably wouldn't be terribly useful to most other people. Well, some of the business stuff would be. Some of the process development stuff that you might get out of industrial manufacturing engineering might be useful. But yeah, I kind of wish I had done some of that. Of course, I did never think this would be my career. Like, this wasn't
planned out, you know?
This wasn't planned out at all. Like, it's just kind of how things happen. Which, you know, sometimes that's how it goes. It's not been bad. I'm not complaining.
Yeah, you've been able to adapt, so.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Overall, I really like my job and I like what I do. It's just not anything I had ever planned on doing.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay. What else do you wish you learned as a GRC major?
What do I wish I learned as a GRC major? I wish we'd had a class on how to interview people.
Okay.
Or not a whole class, but I wish there had been, I don't know if it's unique to me, but I find that my past few jobs I've interviewed a fair number of people, and I think that would have been, it would have been nice to have perspective from people who've been out in the industry. Just, I don't think that's a generic GRC skill by any means. I think that's just kind of a good overall business skill that serves you well. Sooner or later, you will end up in the position where you have to interview someone or a bunch of people, and
okay. And then, what other intern experiences have you had besides UGS, and how have those experiences helped you?
I did not have any really besides UGS. I worked as a student on campus, and I worked for the College of Science and Math for a long time as a student, and I ran a bunch of their computer labs. So while that wasn't officially an intern position, it kind of was, I suppose.
Okay.
Those skills have, some of that, but I mean, those have proven to be useful as time has gone on. But, you know, usually I had a bunch of computers or something like that, and that's all been useful knowledge.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that is it. That's about all the questions we had. So, thank you for your time, and
you're welcome.
Yeah, I hope you have a good rest of your day.
You too. If you have any more questions, just let me know.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
All right. Take care.
Bye-bye.